Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. It is Monday night and our weekly Q&A. So this week I wanted us to dive through a topic that we have covered in the past, but one we haven't covered in a while, and that is some of the top rewards programs that are out there. I don't know, I have no doubt actually that some of you guys are rewards experts. You know, we head into this store, we're gonna get our rewards points, but we're gonna pay with a rewards credit card, and you are working the reward system 3 or 4 deep. But other folks don't even realize that those programs are out there. So that's what I want us to touch on. If you've got questions though that are on topic or off topic, I'm cool with that. So bring any questions you have, leave them in the comments, and I will try to answer them. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, I'm on my own tonight, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna have my husband jump in. He is out of town. So if he does, I haven't even talked to him all day long. Maybe he and I can just have a little chat in the comments too, but I'm pretty sure it's just you guys and me tonight. That said, if there's a link that you need me to put in, I won't be able to do that until we're done. I can come back and put it into the comments, but the program that I use to be live does not allow me to comment back to you guys. I can see your comments, but I can't respond online. So just know if you're needing a link that I will stick one in as soon as we're done. But to dive into rewards programs, I would love to start and let you guys hopefully fill the comments to help some other folks out with your favorite grocery rewards programs that are out there. Some of the grocery rewards programs that we see are not all year long. Some of them are more for limited periods of time. So I would include in this like the Publix gift card promotions that run for Yoplait and Dannon and other yogurts. We see this a lot throughout the year, but not all the time throughout the year. So as we talk grocery rewards programs, if you have any favorites that fit in that, I would love for you to stick those in the comments to help other people learn about them. Some rewards programs have been shut down through the years. So, it could have been an old favorite. If it's not around anymore, let's not share it because we don't really want to get folks hunting for a rewards program that hasn't existed in 3 or 4 years. But I know that there are still some out there because grocery loyalty rewards is kind of big. If you have a brand that you love and then they reward you for regularly purchasing their product, that's like a double win, right? So if you have any in particular, I would love for you to share those. Some that I can just name easily would be Pampers and Huggies, still run rewards programs. They've changed through the years and gone app-based. So Pampers has their own app that you would download to log your purchases basically and earn your rewards. Huggies has moved their rewards program into Fetch Rewards, the app, which we talked about last week. But this week, my phone's happy. Isn't that how it works when we don't talk about apps? And then all of a sudden, I want to share apps again, and then it starts to work. But just to explain how that would work in the rewards programs, if you are ever inside Fetch Rewards, and I can show you what this looks like. So this is Fetch. I can type in any brand and I can get to Huggies right there. All I did was the HU and I can see Huggies Rewards. So the Huggies Rewards program is run by Fetch Rewards. So anytime I purchase Huggies diapers, I upload them into the Fetch Rewards app and I earn points that I can then redeem for money back in gift cards, but I also can unlock some extra savings. So when you are regularly purchasing Huggies, you'll actually find that there are Huggies rewards offers that are going to pop in your list of offers in your Fetch Rewards app, which is even greater. So this is just one example. Pampers, you would download the Pampers app to work through their rewards program as well. So those are just 2 diaper companies. Kellogg's used to have Kellogg's Family Rewards. They have changed that up a little bit. So it's not based the way it used to be, but it is still there and you can kind of unlock coins and still get coupons from Kellogg's, not necessarily to the exciting part of rewards that used to be there for Kellogg's Family Rewards. They definitely changed it for, in my opinion, not not the better, but it does still exist. So I know that there are probably some others for you guys too that you have found that you, maybe some specific brands that you guys have found that you love. Karen's saying right now she's cleaning out her freezer to make space for the Frozen Foods Rewards Club. So that one is a Publix rewards as well, that usually when you buy $30 worth of participating frozen foods brands, Bird's Eye, Swanson, a lot of the brands made by that company, you're gonna get a $10 Publix gift card back. That runs a couple times a year. So I agree, you get in love with those particular, they are rewards programs that Publix specifically runs. Those would be some examples. So there are a few others. Chobani, if you like Chobani, they run one with Chobani rewards. And again, I can stick some of these comments in when we're done, or I stick the links in when we're done for some of them. Fresh Step Cat Litter used to run one. I'm kind of going through some of my old links here. There we go. So Fresh Step does still run one. I'll show you guys this website, but this is just going to freshstep.com, and then from their website you'll see the rewards listed. So every time you buy litter, you are earning, getting some points back, and then earning some coupons and extra incentives as well. So never hurts to find out if you have brands that you love that you regularly purchase. Does that brand have some sort of loyalty system that is running for the brand? So start there with grocery rewards. And if you guys have any others, please feel free to stick them in the comments and share with other folks. We're going to move on in terms of rewards programs, but I wanted to go there first because it gives you more time to stick them in the comments so folks can catch them before the end of the Q&A. I already saw somebody say they were interested in rewards credit cards and to know best credit card rewards. So yes, and Heather already knows where I'm going to go here. So credit card rewards, I think they're amazing, so much so that in our household, we don't even carry a debit card. And if I did, I wouldn't even know like the PIN number to use with it. I do not use a debit card. We only use a credit card, and we use that for gas, for groceries, for any purchase that we're making around town, and then we pay it off at the end of the month. So there are a few different perks there. Yes, there's definitely rewards, but there's a safety side to that too. That's why we started doing it. So we won't get into that tonight, but yes, in rewards credit cards, there are some that are definitely better than others. So let's jump to that first. And then I do see some of you asking specifically for some deals, and I am not ignoring you. We will hit your deals in just a second, but let's talk rewards credit cards, because that to me is like the base level, right? If I can go into a store and I can earn store rewards and then pay with a credit card and earn rewards through the credit card, you've just double dipped. So it is a piece of the pie. It is only a piece of the pie if you pay it off every month. Because if you are paying interest or fees on that credit card, you're negating any sort of reward that you're earning. I promise. It isn't worth the interest or the fees 9 times out of 10. There are some exceptions to credit cards that have an annual fee. And the exception there is, what is the perk back that annual fee is getting you? What's the justification? So I do have an example. And for us, that is, we don't have the current Marriott card. We actually have an older version of the Marriott card. They have begged us a few times to switch, but the new Marriott card you don't earn points as fast. So we have the old version. But there is an annual fee. Now, the annual fee, in my mind, does fully justify the credit card because it gives us 2 free nights every year in a Marriott for $99. That's a great deal. So if you've got a credit card that has an annual fee, but they've given you some sort of perk that is justifying that annual fee, as long as you feel like it is a worthwhile perk that you're going to use, and that monetarily, we're not talking, $500 here. Maybe it is a airline credit card, Some of them I think have like $50, $75 annual fee, but they offer you $99 companion tickets on any ticket that you purchase. Maybe there's not even a limit on that. Is a $49 fee worth it if all they give you is free luggage? Well, if you don't fly this year at all, no, that didn't have any perk for you. You just paid $50. So you do have to ask yourself, am I going to use this perk to justify the annual fee? Most of the time, you can find a great credit card with great rewards that has no annual fee. So as I talk annual fees, I'm giving you the exceptions to the rule, but generally you do not want a credit card that has an annual fee. So some credit cards, no annual fee, but great rewards would be like the Chase Freedom, or some of the other large credit card companies. Chase is a really great one, that have a no fee card. And so Chase, for example, offers Chase Unlimited rewards. They can then be turned into rewards almost everywhere. You can use these for hotel points. You can use these for airline miles. Whatever you're trying to do, you go into Chase Unlimited rewards and you have them basically converted into the reward that you need. And then you can turn around and use them. So you can rent a car, you can do all sorts of things with Chase Unlimited rewards. They are one of the highest ranked credit card reward companies that are out there, not only because of the unlimited rewards and the ratio of points as you convert them. It's never exactly the same. Let me just hit that one right there. So if I have a Marriott card and I earn points that are Marriott points, but I have a Chase card and I earn points and then convert them to Marriott, it's not exactly point for point the same as it would have been if you just had a Marriott card. But the Chase Unlimited Rewards is giving you flexibility. I'm not like pigeonholing myself just into airline miles or just into hotel points. So hopefully that makes sense. So there are some perks definitely to having a rewards program that is giving you that flexibility, but it's not always the exact points that you would get if you were in the program. Again, hopefully that makes sense. So I do recommend the Chase program. A lot of folks do. The Capital One programs are good too. Get all the Jennifer Garner commercials, and makes you think of them, right? So they're very, very similar. What I would encourage you to look for if you do not have a rewards credit card is, are any of them running a sign-up bonus? That is huge. And if you can find a card with no annual fee that is currently running a sign-up bonus, then that is potentially the card for you. What sign-up bonus can I find? If I don't have a card, I'm looking to get a rewards card, then let's look for one that is offering a really great sign-up bonus, because some of these are offering enough points to have a free airline ticket or numerous free hotel stays. It just depends on what card you're looking at. And if you're gonna sign up, you might as well get a really fun sign-up bonus to do that. So those would be my basic tips, with a couple brands thrown in there for you on, Chase Unlimited Rewards, which is the Chase Freedom card. The Capital One, I think it's the Venture card, is their no annual fee level. Now, some of these companies do offer higher level cards. So if you want to go crazy high level card with Chase, that would be the Chase Sapphire Reserve. That is as high as you can get in the Chase Rewards credit card line. High annual fee. I think it's $450 a year. They do pay for some things in that $450. So if you travel, the first $300 that you charge to your card, they actually just wipe away. So you get a $300 basically like travel stipend back. So now you've paid $150 if you look at it that way in your annual fee. And so then you need to look at some of the other perks that $150 gets you. For someone who travels a ton, those could actually be some great perks. For someone who never travels, they are not great perks. So the reason that you may go with the Sapphire Reserve, or you may ponder going, is that they offer crazy sign-up bonuses. Like, I think the one I recently saw was 80,000 points as a sign-up bonus. Now, you have to make purchases to earn that. I think it's usually like $3,000 in the first 60 days on that card. It's kind of high. But that would be like showing you the free level versus the top level. You do earn points a little faster. Is it worth it? Not really. Just go with the no annual fee, right? Don't sign yourself up for some $450 crazy annual fee just to earn points. One other credit card tip here, since we're hitting them, obviously you're going to pay it off every month. But the other one is do not just sit here and open up rewards cards, because every time you open up a credit card, that dings your credit report, and it dings it for a while. It acts as a hard pull on your credit, and it does affect your credit score for upwards of 2 to 3 years until that hard pull rolls off. Now, it can help your credit score as well. So I'm not going to say credit cards are horrible. You shouldn't have them. It's going to help your credit to debt ratio if you're paying that card off every month. Having a couple credit cards also helps your credit to debt ratio if you don't keep balances on all of them. So not trying to say don't do it, just trying to say don't go and open 7 cards trying to get all these points racked up. It's going to come back to haunt you in the end, okay? And Chase in particular has a rule. You are only allowed on Chase 5 Chase cards or new Chase cards in a 24-month period. This is all related to the Points Guy. I don't know if any of you guys follow the Points Guy. It's a blog / website now. Started as a blog a long time ago. So the Points Guy is pretty big. People follow them for tips on how to use their points the best. They've also kind of just become a how to find great credit cards, but here's their website, for example, and it's the best credit cards of 2022, right? As you immediately end up on their homepage, let's go just in general. It's, how to travel, how to use your points best. But because people were really working on this and fine tuning it, Chase was the one that was like, whoa, we can't have people opening cards, earning the bonuses, closing the cards, right? So Chase in particular does limit you to 5 new cards every 2 years. I cannot imagine what that would do to your credit score, so I don't recommend it. But there are a number of folks who will open them, earn the bonus, and then close them before the annual fee comes back around. That's a lot of stress, in my opinion. It's also not helping your credit score in the long run. So really not a good idea, guys. Just telling you that it's out there. You can definitely use the Point Guy's website to figure out how to max your points out, how to use them the best for travel, but maybe not opening a ton of credit cards. Okay, I think we hit all the caveats there. Let me jump through a couple folks that are asking for specific deals. So Jess is saying, I'm looking for a new vacuum cleaner that is lightweight. So yes, Target has some on sale this week. They are part of Target's Black Friday preview. So with the Target Shark deals, that's really what they are. If you were to grab them, you will be getting the Black Friday prices on those vacuum cleaners that they are running this week. So it's 50% off a lot of Shark vacuums. Now, that said, is it the best price possible? Possibly not. So when it comes down to Black Friday deals, I was digging to find the page here. All I did, by the way, guys, if you want to find this page, is I just searched Target for Shark vacuum cleaners, and the ones that are the lowest price, they're going to come up to the top because they're the ones that they want to feature this week. So pretty sweet, 50% off, just to click on one as an example. But this is why I say it's possibly not the lowest price. It is the lowest price for Target. Anything you grab on Target, by the way, right now, wow. There's a few exceptions, but pretty much anything you grab on Target between now and almost all the way to Christmas is under their holiday price guarantee. So if it did go lower, you are automatically going to get that credited to your Target account, which is pretty sweet. But this is probably their lowest price. Not going to go any lower. It's their Black Friday price. The exception on is it the best price is when we factor in Kohl's. And so right now for Kohl's, this isn't a comparison. Kohl's isn't gonna have that Shark vacuum that cheap, but on Black Friday, they are. So usually Kohl's, when it comes to household items, they actually tend to mirror the same prices that we see running in the other stores. I was looking to see if maybe they already did it today. They did not today, but come Black Friday, they will have pretty much the same prices, but they're going to offer you $10 in Kohl's Cash for every $50 that you purchase, or sometimes $15 in Kohl's Cash for every $50 that you purchase right on Black Friday. So this guy at $99.99, if they were to match this on Black Friday week, that would actually earn you 2 levels of Kohl's Cash. You may not realize that, but with Kohl's, you don't have to be right at $100 to earn whatever their Kohl's Cash is. You actually earn it. So this is, 10 when you buy 50 in Kohl's Cash, or $50 in items is what they're currently running on Kohl's website. But you can be within $2. So you can actually grab $48 worth of stuff. You'll still earn $10 in Kohl's Cash. So this $99.99 vacuum is going to end up having $20 in Kohl's Cash, or potentially $30 if they run the 15 when you buy 50. That's pretty big, and it ends up making the best deals on almost everything household, a number of games. They will price match all the game prices at Kohl's that we see in the other Black Friday ads. So a lot of times when we're talking Black Friday deals, all I do is say, yep, you're going to want to grab that at Kohl's, and that's going to be at Kohl's. I just sound like a broken record, but it's because of that Kohl's Cash. They're matching all those prices, but then they're throwing in the Kohl's Cash on top of it. Yes, you do have to remember to go and use that Kohl's Cash, but it's basically like $30 to buy whatever you want at Kohl's. To buy the same item at the same price, you might as well. So that would be my warning on the vacuum cleaners. Still a great price at Target this week, and it is the Black Friday price, but is it the best price? Maybe not. I'd probably wait if you could. Can you make it all the way to Black Friday with no vacuum? That sounds kind of scary. So Shipra, when is the best time to buy a new printer? So that's really back to school season. We will see some on sale for Black Friday. There are a couple that are already in that Target Black Friday preview. So I'm going to actually just pull up Target's ad and show it to you. Target each week in their weekly ad is releasing a few pages of their Black Friday ad. So this week they kind of dug it towards the back a little bit. Next week's ad, once Halloween's over, will pretty much be just Black Friday, toy, Christmas, right? But they're in there, and you'll see right at the top are 2 printer deals to just start off with. So they are going to exist for Black Friday. Some of these you can grab now if you wanted to. These are not ones that I would really, really recommend. And the one that I do really, really recommend, we haven't seen a deal on it since before COVID. So it's not super exciting to have to say it that way. But it does pay off, and we do see some deals pop in. The place that we see the deals pop in from time to time is really Walmart. So let's just try it. Let's fingers crossed, see if we can find you a deal. But what I would highly recommend is this little dude right here, this Brother HL 2300, or you can go bigger. This one's got a scanner on it. So all I Googled, or all I Walmart searched, was Brother printer. The reason here, I know it's a $100 printer. I know it doesn't look like it's on sale, but you will love me when it comes time to replace the ink, because it doesn't use ink. It uses toner, and you can get replacement toner for that little Brother guy right there for like $12, and the toner is going to last you over a year. So this is a black and white printer. It does not print in color. 9 times out of 10, do you really need the recipe that you're about to make to be in color? Probably not. So you are going to save so much money on refills just going with a Brother printer. If you don't want to do this, if you want a color printer, then what I would recommend is you grab this guy right there. This HP, we'll just go ahead and head on over to him. The reason that I would recommend that you grab him is that they come with ink. This is a throwaway price. At $49.99, you couldn't even buy the replacement ink for that price. So if you really want a color printer, this one's actually out of stock, but it'll be back in stock for Black Friday. It is part of their Black Friday deals. That's how much of a throwaway this is. So if you really want a color printer, that's what you need to do, is look for crazy color printer prices and literally get a new printer. It is cheaper to get a new printer that comes with ink than it is to buy the ink. And I hate to say that. You can donate the printer in the end, give the one you have to Goodwill, and just get another one that comes with ink. And it's incredibly frustrating that that is how it works. But if you're wanting a color printer, that's the best way to save money, sadly. Sounds like horrible advice, but if we're really out to get the best price we can, then that is where it's going to be. Nadine says, is the Coke Rewards program worth participating in? So this is another program where they completely took it away, and then they decided people really didn't like that they took it away, so they brought it back. It's kind of funny, and in a sense was more like they weren't paying attention to their marketing. So Coke Rewards is still around. Is it worth doing? I don't know that I don't put anything into it. A lot of it is just now supporting the community. It's not, which is great, but you're not necessarily going to get the free rewards that we used to get. The other thing that you will see through the Coke Rewards program is sometimes some sweepstakes that they'll run, and so you're earning entries into those sweepstakes, or possibly your bottle of Coke will get you a free song through some of the Spotify and other apps that are running, but it's a song, so you're not going to get like a free month of various music. I don't know that in them bringing it back that they really brought back anything that was useful. So no, for me, Nadine, Coke Rewards is not necessarily a let's gather all the caps we can find, unless you like the idea of gathering them and seeing what kind of donations you can get for the various things that they're offering through their online program right now. I'm all for it. I just don't really have the time to sit there and enter a whole bunch of Coke Rewards I don't know. I don't even know what the donation would be. My guess, knowing how most of these corporations work, you're going to enter a bunch of codes, and after you enter 10 of them, they're going to donate $1. But that meant you had to go and grab a whole bunch of bottles of Coke and enter all those codes for it. It's just a bunch of work. Okay. And yes, Karen, so let's talk about Publix for a second, because Karen's mentioning another one too. You can double dip with Publix. So my favorite one, we've talked about this when we recently talked just kind of grocery savings offers, but Publix has a rewards program that runs all year long called Stocking Spree. And with Stocking Spree, you can actually double dip. You can double dip this program with a couple rewards that will run. So Procter & Gamble regularly runs rebates through P&G Everyday Rewards on their P&G Rewards site. I have those all in the database, by the way. So if you're hunting for the latest P&G rebates, just look in the coupon database on Southern Savers. But I could grab $50 worth of P&G products that are part of this month's rebate. I'm going to also earn $10 in a Publix gift card. I'm going to earn $10 or $15 back, whatever the rebate is from P&G, but I can still submit that receipt here. So this is an ongoing rewards program for all my Publix shoppers. It goes every year, all year long, and you can earn a lot of Publix gift cards. For every $50 that you spend on participating items, you are going to earn a $10 Publix gift card. So you can click here, participating items. It is a combined rewards programs, I think, with 4 main brands. So Kraft, and it's specific. It's not every Kraft product. There is no Kraft cheese here, okay? There's Kraft mac and cheese, but that's about as close as you're going to get. So Kraft, Mondelez, which is your Nabisco brands, P&G, a bunch of P&G, and PepsiCo. And keep in mind with PepsiCo, it's not really Pepsi, except down here on mini cans. It's really all the other things that PepsiCo makes, because PepsiCo also owns Frito-Lay, Quaker, got a few other brands you may not realize are PepsiCo brands. That's a lot though. So what you need to get in the habit of doing really is coming and submitting every receipt for Publix online to Stocking Spree, because you will really rack up, and it keeps tabs on you. You do not have to spend $50 on each purchase. It will just keep tracking you, and then when you hit the $50 mark, it will send you a new $10 Publix gift card. I think the limit is 12 per year, which would be like one a month if you wanted to keep aiming towards that. Since we're getting close to the end of the year, I will tell you the system goes offline for Stocking Spree every December, and I'll pull it back up while we're talking about it anyway. Goes offline every December and usually comes back online like the 1st of February. But you can still save all those January receipts and upload them into the system as soon as it comes back online. So they take it down for a month. They'll change out some of the participating products. They'll refresh the system. You'll need to create a new sign up and a new login each year. They just don't hold on to that information. So then you're good to go. But just so you know, in January, you got to hold on to your receipts for a bit and then submit them. And these do stack with any other offers that are out there, which is really, really awesome for Publix shoppers. Okay, I think I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody else's questions. Yes, Carrie, I would imagine that credit cards would prefer that I say, please open a bunch of credit cards. It would be great. And yeah, I also wouldn't be so great with college students. They actually, I don't think, need you to open a credit card for a college student. Not recommended. And if you are, just to go there, if you're curious about how to set up credit for a late teenager, quasi-adult, I have a couple in my house, so they're not really adults. And I wouldn't just hand them a credit card. I would highly recommend that you look into secured credit cards. This is where you put money down and they're basically pulling from like a little savings account, but it's still with Visa, it's still with MasterCard, it still counts as a credit card. It still goes on as credit on their credit report. So they're building a credit report, but in a safe manner. So just to hit that one for a second for teenagers. Okay, and Dory says, give your printer to anyone else but Goodwill. And I can see that too for some folks. So there are a lot of thrift in our area. There's some that even support the Children's Cancer Center, and you'll find lots of things in town. So donate it to who you would like to donate it to. It's a printer. There's a lot of folks who could use it, but they're gonna have to pay for ink in it, which is sad. Okay, let's move through a few other rewards. We hit credit cards in general. Well, there is one thing I didn't mention. So we talked about the general Chase rewards, Capital One Venture, etc. If you're wanting to get a credit card that is rewards based, that is brand specific, then I recommend you look at the brands where you spend most of your money or where you would like to benefit from those rewards. So you have for us, a Marriott card, because we used to travel and stay in Marriott's a ton. I don't travel and stay in Marriott's a ton. Lately, it's my husband as he's out of town tonight. But still, when we do travel, that is points that we can be earning for a trip. So a lot of you know we went out west in May. We took our whole crew out west for 3 weeks. Over 7 nights of that 3 weeks was hotel rooms, all Marriott rewards. That's a chunk to be able to have that to redeem. And that's because we're loyal where we stay and earning the rewards when we stay there, but also because we use that Marriott card, as I mentioned, for so many purchases around town, never using a debit card. So Marriott is our one brand card. We have an Amazon card. We don't use it a ton, only if we're shopping on Amazon, but we could use it other places. That is our oldest card. So we opened that when we were just mere babies, and it felt like compared to where we are now. And so you don't want to close that card. That is very important. You never close your oldest credit card, even if the rewards are crummy. Use it occasionally, keep it open, never close it. Now, the exception there too, if it's got some crazy high annual fee, close the puppy. You'll make it up in the end. But if it has no annual fee, you keep it open. That is a huge marker on your credit score, is the length of your credit history. And so if you close your oldest credit card, you just killed your credit history. You don't want to do that. So some folks actually will deal with this. Here you are, you're in retirement, and your credit is going to take this really huge hit because you're going to pay off your mortgage. And it's going to close that account. And maybe you've had a 30-year mortgage and you've happily paid on it every month for 30 years or slightly unhappily paid on it. But the minute that account closes and it falls off your credit report, your credit just got really young again, if you look at it that way. So that oldest credit card is a benefit to you. Even if we just charge an occasional something on it every couple of months, keep it around. Do not get rid of it. And that's that Amazon card for us. And then we have a Chase Unlimited Rewards card. So that's when I say you should get a Chase card, we got a Chase card on a bonus. So those are our three. Okay. And yes, now you know why, if someone joined in late, why there's no husband commenting below. He is off on a business trip. So it's me and all the kids. Speaking of, I might as well just go ahead and tell you, I will not be on for a drugstore video tomorrow, guys. Because of that, I am having to shuffle the kids tomorrow, and it just doesn't work. I have to be 7 places at once already. So I cannot figure out how to work in a drugstore video, but I'm probably going to do one later in the week. If you do enjoy them, just catch it after the fact, because I don't know when I'm going to have time to pop in, but it is a new month of deals in the drugstore. So it doesn't feel like a new month, but it is. And I want to make sure we hit those in a video. So now I've told you. I won't have one tomorrow. Okay, let's hit some more rewards. We've hit grocery briefly. I would love for you guys to chime in any programs that you know of that are still running. A number of brand-specific programs have shut down in the last 5 to 6 years. Publix has a lot of great rewards programs that are gift card related. Some of that is because if you think about it, Publix doesn't have some of the other promotional models that we see in Kroger. We don't see the mega events at Publix, but this is a way that a brand can run a brand specific promotion with Publix. So they run them a lot. And there are probably some other grocery stores that do something similar, though they tend to be instant savings at the register more than rebates after the fact. An example, in Lowe's Foods, for example, anyone that has a Lowe's Foods this week, when you buy 2 participating P&G items this week, and it's the larger bottles of Tide, it's most of the products are in the $10 to $14 range, you get $10 off instantly when you buy 2 of them. That's a really great promotion. So similar concept, Publix is usually done through rebates. The other promotions can be instant savings. Some of them will also print out rebates. Harris Teeter loves to print out rebates that you will then mail in for $10 gift cards. With P&G as well. P&G is our big one that puts out this type of offer. Now let's talk store specific. I mentioned Kohl's and Kohl's Cashback, but Kohl's actually has a whole nother rewards program. So they're a great one to start with, the Kohl's Yes to You rewards. They've changed this program up in the last few years, but it is a great rewards program on top of what you're already getting with Kohl's Cash. So for every $100 that you spend in Kohl's, you're earning, an extra $5 back in Yes to You rewards. Those get redeemed as basically Kohl's Cash off of your purchase. You can earn more of those in different times when they'll run some extra promotions. Recently, they ran free shipping for anyone that was part of the Yes to You rewards program. Usually those are only 1 or 2 days, so you have to catch them on certain days. But it is there on top of the other Kohl's Cash and the other incentives that are running. And there's a number of other stores that have their own rewards programs. So Starbucks, think of all your food places, Blaze Pizza, that's my favorite. Even Moe's and a number of other fast food places have rewards programs. So to talk about fast food in general, you want to be using their apps for that too. So in terms of dining out, I have a whole bucket of apps just because of their rewards programs, guys. That's why you want them. I mean, yeah, I guess I can pay with the app at Chick-fil-A, but that's not why I'm using the app. It's because I want all the points that you can turn in to free sandwiches and free kids meals and whatever else you want to turn around and use it for. Moe's, Starbucks, Sonic, they all have rewards programs. So not missing out on any of those. Blaze Pizza, you get the idea. Anywhere that you are eating out at. So one other fun part to these rewards programs, by the way, if you're not signed up with them, is that usually when you first sign up, they offer you some sort of freebie. So enjoy that perk. It can be free tacos at Taco Bell. You never know what you're going to get. I know Zaxby's right now is offering a free Zax snack or free sandwich when you first sign up. So some pretty great. You could just kind of download a new app and sign up for a new one every week and have a free lunch thanks to a different app this week. But you can also earn a lot of great rewards too with the app. So highly recommend it anytime you're dining out. Now, obviously, saving money does not mean that you eat out all the time. So, just to remind you on that one. But if you've got to eat out or you're going to treat yourself, you might as well earn some points to do it. And they all have great rewards programs behind them. And a lot of it is fast food, but guys, even like Chili's, being part of the Chili's rewards, which you'll see the app is there. I don't always use the app in Chili's. You can log in as you're sitting at your table, but you're still going to earn some perks in those restaurants too. Our higher end restaurants also have rewards programs. Outback and the group that Outback owns. A little trickier to use. Some of those they've not thought through. They've not gone into app mode yet, but they probably will. So just ask, or odds are you're going to see some sort of ad for it while you're in there. Hey, have you signed up for? Yes, you should. It's okay. Sign up for the rewards program so that you can take advantage of it. Jen is chiming in too. That's a really great tip. Thank you, Jen. Also, make sure to give them your birthday so that you can get all of the freebies. Now, a little tip for you here. This is really an internet security tip. Don't give them your exact birthday. So if they ask for the year, give them a different year. Doesn't matter. They don't have a different gift for people who are turning 46 versus turning 32. It's the same freebie, right? Or a slightly different day. They're not going to require that you redeem this usually on your birthday. But this is really if their data is stolen, that whenever that data is stolen, that your real birthday isn't in there. Your birthday and your name, that gets a lot of people a lot of things. So if you happen to be personal friends with my husband on Facebook, you're going to end up wishing him happy birthday an entire month before his birthday because he didn't even set up Facebook with his real birthday. So just a tip with those apps and birthday freebies, you will still get your freebie, but it's just a safety thing. Okay. Oh, and thanks. Karen's chiming in and saying Energizer GoRewards.com is a fun one. So there's one brand for you. And Cheryl's chiming in and saying her oldest credit card is an American Express. And they got a free 75-inch Westinghouse TV for their anniversary with all of their points. That's pretty awesome. And still have 12,000 points left. So way to go on saving up all of your points for that. That's huge. Okay. So that was dining. Let's talk stores though. Old Navy, Gap, Land's End. Just trying to think of Ulta, Sephora. All of these places have rewards programs. GameStop, Tractor Supply. You'll be surprised how many rewards programs are out there. So most of our independent retailers do offer some sort of incentive to try to get you to come back. Petco, PetSmart. So being a part of those can be a huge way to save. Definitely if you're a regular in those stores. If you're literally going into a store that you are never going to come back to again, it's okay to just say, no, I don't think so. Maybe you're on the other side of the country and you're in some grocery store that's not a national chain. I get it. I will be the first one in that situation to say, hey, do you just have a house card that we can use so I can get all the sales? Like, I don't even want to sign up for the store card. But if it's a store that you have the possibility to come back in, even if it's occasional, you should be a part of it. This even comes down to Target Circle, guys. So you may not go to Target very often, but you should still take a part in it and think of all the offers that you'd be missing. We talked about that last week in the Target app if you weren't part of Target Circle. So it originally started as a rewards program, but it's still hanging around as a rewards program because there's still some rewards features that are behind it. So making sure that you're regularly using that one when you're in the store. Another one, a whole branch of stores as well, and this one is gas stations. So when you are heading around town and you're looking at a gas station, making sure you're taking advantage of those rewards too. So Shell fuel rewards, Exxon, Pilot, and Flying J, BP rewards, that you're not missing out on that. So most of those rewards programs offer between 3 to 5 cents off every gallon you purchase, as long as you log in at the pump, entering your phone number or maybe a code that is on your phone. That's what you're going to do at the Murphy stations if you're a Walmart Plus member. Making sure that you're taking advantage of those rewards programs is pretty big. The same if you are in a grocery store and those rewards flow over. So if you're Lowe's Foods, that's flowing to a Speedway. If you're Kroger, that's your Kroger station potentially, or some Shell stations. Finding out where my gas rewards are going and then heading to that station, and maybe even, being part of Shell fuel rewards too. Now, I can't double dip those, but if I am using the same phone number to trigger both, it's going to give you the one that's higher. So maybe I don't have any Kroger rewards right now. I can still get Shell fuel rewards as I am getting my gas. So being part of those is pretty big. Those also can be used with lost all my words. Gift cards. So if you're heading into Publix and you're taking advantage of the gas gift card in Publix, I know I saw somebody mention that one earlier, the $10 off of a $50 gas station gift card. Well, I can grab a Shell gift card and still turn around and use it with my Shell fuel rewards, right? It's still, in a way, double dipping, and you should. So no matter where you're doing your gift card deals from, taking advantage of the perks that come with paying with rewards, using rewards, earning rewards, all of that with a gift card deal for sure. And thanks, Kara. Kara's chiming in and saying right now Flying J is 10 cents off a gallon when you use their rewards app, which is great. I knew they were running it, but I didn't know if it had ended, so I did not want to say that. So thank you for clarifying. Odds are that's Pilot and Flying J, because they're owned by the same company, that it is still running at 10 cents off a gallon, which is pretty great. So don't miss on any of those for sure. Rewards programs for travel. So if you are earning airline miles directly with the airline, you're earning hotel points when you stay with the hotel, you need to be part of those individual programs as well. Here's a really big tip. They offer you, so if I was using Delta and I had some extra points and decided I wanted to convert them to enterprise rental, they'll gladly let you. You do not want to do that unless you research that a ton, because usually the ratio of Delta points to enterprise points is not as good as just using those points to turn around and pay for something on Delta. So whenever I'm going to convert points out of one program and into another, it's usually not in your best interest. So just a warning there, when you do earn points directly in a brand, just keep them in the brand that you're earning them in. Another warning is the purchasing of points to have more. Rarely is that actually a good point to dollar ratio. So do some digging, find out what the normal ratio is. So if I bought a $500 ticket on Delta, how many points would I normally get for buying a $500 ticket? And then compare that to whatever the incentive is that they're offering you to purchase just points right now. Occasionally it can be a decent price, but normally it's not. They do a really good job of making the email look like it's a really great price, but it's not normally. So just a warning on that. You're going to be a little bummed in the end. Now, if you're looking for ways to save on travel, one thing to consider if you have a Sam's or a Costco membership is that both Sam's and Costco from time to time run some really great incentives on high value gift cards. So the one that I saw recently was Costco running a $500 Southwest gift card for $450. It doesn't sound big, but in reality, it's a 10% savings, guys. You just got 10% off. You can turn around and use that gift card to buy your next flight on Southwest. So looking for those, they regularly run Southwest and Delta. We see that a lot for both of them. But there are probably some other brands that are in there too that just don't get as much attention. They're going to be just different airline brands. Another one to kind of stay away from in travel with points. I'm part of the American Airlines Rewards Program and regularly get emails from American Airlines offering me the ability to book a cruise through American Airlines to earn points on American. That's not usually the best price on that cruise, hands down. Really, not ever going to be the best price on that cruise. More often than not, you want to go directly through the cruise or directly through whatever the travel is that American Airlines is offering you, because you will get the lowest rate when you book directly through them. You will also get the best rewards when you use your rewards account through Holland America or Royal Caribbean or whatever they're offering, versus using your American Airlines or whatever the other company is. They get a perk to offer those. That's why they're doing it. This is another source of income for the airline. I don't need to do that. I want to get the lowest price that I can on this vacation. That's where I want to head, not through this third party, but really as close to direct as I possibly can. So just a little tip on that one. Okay. Oh, and Kathy's chiming in for Publix folks to look through Publix digital coupons right now, that there are 3 different Publix digital coupons, she's saying, for gift cards. So let's see, Kathy, if I can pull them up and share them with folks. So if you're hunting, Kroger also regularly does this, puts out gift card promotion offers. So hunting and seeing what those coupons are for. I'm searching to see if I can even find them. Let's see if I can quickly find them. I don't know. Kathy, if you can tell me what category you're finding them under, I will gladly share them with other folks. I looked under housewares and beauty and personal care, grocery and non-grocery, but I don't see any. But if others do, it never hurts to check and see what is offered there. Kroger as well, on Kroger's coupons, regularly puts out coupon offers for gift cards. And they also regularly run like 4 times the fuel points on gift cards. So Kroger can be another one. Oh, and Kroger actually has a gift card section. So I'm going to go here just to show you guys, because it's typically easier to find. So here are the 2 that Kroger is offering right now. $10 off 2 Spa Finder gift cards, or 15% off of Domino's. So I can load those to my Kroger account, and I would get that at the register as savings on those gift cards. And Publix will run those same offers, or not same offers, but the same types of offers from time to time too. Okay. So Cindy Harris, you're asking, I'm guessing for deals on laptops. So there are a couple this week that are part of the Target Black Friday early deals. The really best deals that we see are actually with back to school. So kind of missed that. But if you still need one, checking the Target early Black Friday deals. You can also catch some decent Best Buy daily deals. And that one, sadly to say, you're just going to have to check every single day. Looks like, oh, there we go. It looks like Best Buy, today I literally haven't been home all day. Best Buy leaked their Black Friday ad today. I don't know, is it called a leak? If the store puts it out, they put out their Black Friday ad. When they do that, they always run their Black Friday deals right away. So it may be a great day to see what types of laptop deals they are running. If you can go ahead and grab all of their Black Friday deals now at Best Buy. So maybe that's where you want to head and see what types of offers you can find for laptops, which is pretty great. There's a Chromebook for $99. So all I did was go to Best Buy's website and click on laptops on the homepage. So if you're hunting for those, that's where I would probably do most of my hunting right now, is shop that sale while it is up. Kathy's chiming in and saying the Publix offers for her are for Brinker and Chili's and Grubhub. So if you head to your Publix account, see if you have those same offers too, by maybe searching just those brands, Chili's and Grubhub, see what pulls up. Okay. I'm skimming through my list here. I think we hit a lot of them. In terms of just generally covering some categories: store, dining, mostly fast food, but definitely some sit-down restaurants. local retail, and then gas rewards, some grocery that's more store specific, and then some travel. Other rewards programs, if you have one you love that I didn't hit on, I would love for you to stick that in the comments, even after the fact, because it always helps folks find them. If you have even a travel rewards program that you love to use the most, or a favorite way that you travel with points, I would love for you to share that too, even after the fact. It's a great way to help you catch whatever, programs you may not have realized were out there. So for you guys to chime in and help folks out is huge. For us, again, we tend to go Marriott for hotels and using Marriott points because we can earn them pretty fast with the Marriott credit card. And then Chase Unlimited Rewards, which we can turn into any points that we need in airlines, rental cars, whatever it might be. It's not something that we do incredibly often. I can't even tell you the last time we flew, but whenever we needed to, we have them, and you can keep earning them as long as you're regularly using those rewards credit cards too. Those rewards do not expire, which is great. So if you've taken the last 3 years off from flying or more, like we have, they're not going anywhere. I'm not losing them because I'm not flying, which you will when we're talking, American Airlines, just their rewards, or Delta's just rewards. I've got to regularly use them to keep them. But when we're talking the rewards credit cards, that's not the case. As long as you're regularly using the rewards credit card, you will not lose the rewards, which is pretty great. Okay. Allison, great question. So when will more gift card offers start showing up? We're kind of right there, Allison. All we're waiting on is Halloween to end. And once Halloween ends, the very next day, it is magically Christmas. I don't know if any of you have already seen your stores setting up, but I know our drugstores, we've got aisles that are like now down to a quarter Halloween and 3/4 Christmas. Like they're ready to take over the whole aisle. As soon as that happens, those ads are going to become very Christmas focused ads with gift card deals almost every single week in the drugstores. We're also going to start to see Kroger offering 4 times the fuel points on gift cards on a pretty regular basis. Like they're going to offer it. It's going to hold for almost 2 weeks long. They're going to take a week off and then they're going to offer it again. That may not seem like a deal to you, but it does add up. So it's usually about, with a $50 gift card, it's usually a savings that is upwards of $7 to $10 in gas savings, depending on the size of your vehicle, for that $50 gift card, which is about the same as the offer that the drugstores are running. So don't ever look at that 4 times the fuel points offer and think that it isn't worthwhile. Now, the basic offer, maybe not, but that one, it's definitely worth grabbing gift cards when you see them. We'll also start to see regular gift card deals in Dollar General too. So just to throw in an extra retailer for you to hunt for gift card deals, all starting potentially with next week's ad, possibly the week after. Since Halloween is on Monday, there's a chance that they won't go full on Christmas with next week's ad. There's a chance they could, but we have to wait to see now. There are no more previews of drugstore ads until they release their previews on Wednesday. Now that none of the drugstores actually print an ad, we're just waiting for them to release their PDFs online. And that is always Wednesday morning. So we'll know what next week looks like. But I assume if it's not next week, the week after is going to be full of gift card deals, and they'll continue through Christmas. Great question, Debbie. Are points-based cards generally better than cash back cards? So this is kind of a 6 of one, half dozen of another. It's really similar. The rate is really similar that they're offering you. Typically, the rate is a tiny bit higher on points-based cards than cashback cards, for the biggest reason of there's a number of people who earn points and never redeem them. So they're a little safer for the company to offer points versus cashback that they are literally giving you on your bill or in a check. If it's paid quarterly, some of them still do that. So in a sense, the points-based can be a little bit better. It's not a ton. So if you like just getting it back off of your next bill or as a check in the mail, then maybe you continue to do that. There are not as many cashback cards that are still around. So for most folks to go and open a new card, you're going to find more points cards as an option than you are cashback cards. Unless we're talking Discover, you can open that card if you want to open that card, but it's kind of the card that no one's going to take. So you're really going to struggle. You're definitely going to struggle if you decide to travel internationally. So that's one for you to decide if you want to be on a Discover card. We don't own one. I would really stick with Visa and MasterCard if you plan to do a lot of traveling. You're going to find that they really are accepted everywhere, or whatever their logo is, versus the Discover options. I know Discover was the really big one in cashback, so that's the only reason that I'm mentioning them there. And I know there's a lot of folks who love them. It's just a big warning when you get them, and you already live that life. If you have a Discover card, you know that you have to start looking for the little sticker in the window as to whether or not you're going to be able to use your card. Okay, I think I have caught everyone's questions tonight, and we're there on time. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Again, I will do a drugstore video this week. It will not be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. It won't even be tomorrow. My tomorrow looks very, very crazy as I am literally going in 7 different directions. But I will try to get one up probably on Wednesday morning of the top month-long deals that are running in Walgreens and the new deals running in CVS. I know it's late, but those month-long deals are really what I'm wanting to get in your hands, because you've got a whole month to grab them, just so that we've covered what they are. I will not have a Q&A next Monday night. It's Halloween. Our church does something, so we're going to be out and about, and odds are a lot of you guys are too, or you're going to be busy answering your door all night long. So we're not going to do a Q&A next Monday night, but we'll be back the Monday after that when everything's back to normal, right? And we can start to talk Thanksgiving. That's probably where we're going to go in 2 weeks, is Thanksgiving dinner, finding the deals for the food that you want for Thanksgiving dinner, as well as starting to hit all of those holiday deals. So make plans to join me. Between now and 2 weeks from now, we have 2 savings events. So hopefully you didn't already turn this off. So just so you know, the first full weekend in November, 2 different events, really the same brand if you think about it. Walmart is going to do their first savings event that first weekend in November, and Sam's has already given us a preview of a Sam's November savings weekend, that first full weekend in November. So that is the Friday the 4th, 5th, and 6th of November. I think the Walmart deals are actually going to start on Thursday the 3rd at noon if you have Walmart Plus, or at 7 p.m. So at least be ready for those. That is before we will be back for a Monday night Q&A. So you can put it on your calendar now and hopefully find some deals if you're looking already for those deals. That will be the first Walmart event of 3 and the first Sam's event of 3. So be ready for that particular weekend. Okay, so you guys have a great 2 weeks Monday night wise. I'll catch you hopefully Wednesday morning at some point. I'm not going to tell you what time. It's just going to be I randomly go live. So just look for the video later if you cannot catch it live on Wednesday for all the drugstore deals. And I'll be back next week with drugstore deals too. So I will talk to you guys soon at some point. And thanks for joining me tonight. I hope that you have a great rest of your night and a good week ahead.